You've recorded your vocals out, you've placed them down into the playlist, you line them up with the beat, and then you click spacebar. Holy fucking shit, this sounds terrible. So you put them onto a mixer track, you use your basic mixing knowledge to whip up a crazy new mix, and after 8 minutes of tweaking, you finally decide to click play again. God damn, this shit still sounds fucking terrible. Do not worry, brother. Father Sunlight has your back, and in this video I'm going to show you a few reasons why this may be happening to you, and obviously I'll show you the solutions to all of them. But you need to stick around to the very last one that I'll mention, because most of the time that's the mistake that people make the most, and it's probably the very worst one that you could make. Problem number one: your volumes. Now, this is a no-brainer, but the solution to this issue will only get us so far. This one ties into number two, so this one is a little bit less important, but man, just make sure your volumes are correct. If you don't know how, I'm gonna show you real quick. Take your beat, put it onto one slot, and then your vocal should be on another slot. Now turn your beat down so that it's at a manageable volume, somewhere that you'd basically consider the middle of the spectrum, not too loud and not too quiet. Now drag your vocals down until it's at the same point or even a little bit quieter. Remember, your vocals aren't supposed to be louder than the beat in most cases. The whole point is for them to sit with the beat nicely. Now you may notice that some of your vocals get louder than the other areas of your voice. Maybe you're just yelling, or you're getting louder, or like whatever it is. No, you do not turn it down at those points with like an automation clip or some shit. To solve this issue, we have to solve the next problem. The next problem is compression. So compression is complicated, so I'm gonna make it not complicated so that you don't need to waste your time on it. Imagine you're in a car with your pals, right? And the song that you're listening to is whispering, so like maybe a Deftones song or some shit. Notice how you can still hear that whispering? Wow. They must have turned the volume up really loud for it to be loud enough for us to hear the whispering, yeah? Yeah. But now what happens when the person stops whispering and it gets louder and they start screaming? If you listen, the whispering and the louder voice will still be the same volume. They didn't change at all, like they're the same volume. Wow, crazy, bro. The way that they do that is by compression. Now, maybe that story just didn't make sense because I'm not the best at telling stories. In short, compression takes the loud things and makes them match with the quiet thing. It makes the screams the same volume as the whisper. Now, you don't have to be screaming to have to use compression. It's just natural. Like, sometimes you might go a little too far from your microphone and then you're all the way over here, and then sometimes it might go a little too close. Now, I'm not going to cover exactly how compression works or how to use all the knobs in it because it's literally just boring and I don't want my watch time to look like this. So if you're looking to take your music really serious, compression is worth learning. If you're sick of watching boring YouTube videos by this guy, or you're sick of getting sold by all these people who just want to sell you fucking presets, I recommend that you go and learn from me. I have an online school for everything mixing wise, so that you can learn within a few days, which is literally fucking insane. I've put so much value into it to the point that I literally offer to mix your music until you get good enough to do it on your own. Like, literally, I will fucking mix for you, bro. Like, it's insane. So click the first link in the description and go watch the video on my website to learn more about that. And anyway, on to number 3, EQing. This is the most important one, and this is something that I'll go hands on with to show you because it's easier to just show you than it is to tell you. So the idea of how we're going to use compression is going to be by having our beat on a mixer, like I said earlier, and then we're going to take an EQ and we're essentially going to take all the parts where our vocal is and we're going to try and cut it down in the beat. So if you look at your vocals, there's like a point where a lot of your vocal is starting at, and then there's like all the different areas. So if we look, it's typically around this area, right? So right here, so like 316. So what we want to do is we want to go to the beat, we want to go to 316, and we just want to turn it down. Now this just creates more space for our vocals to sit, that way they don't have to fight to like get through the mix, right? So we're just giving more space for our vocals. Now, other than that beat thing, another EQ mistake that you might be using, share this video with a friend who doesn't have the knowledge to be able to do that, is that you're just cutting too much low end. So if you just have your EQ and you go like a high pass like this, and then you go steep 8 because you think you're smart, because you copy my videos, because I do this in every fucking video, and you copy it and you go like this, now you've just thinned the shit out of your vocals and you've literally killed it. So now it's just gonna sound super harsh, and then you're gonna have to turn it down, and then you're not gonna know why it sounds so bad. So just save yourself the hassle and don't cut so fucking much like this, bro. It sounds ass. So carried away. Now, the third thing about EQing, this will be the last thing, is that you're probably just fucking EQing too much, bro. Like, the truth is you don't really have to EQ that much. Like, if your EQs look something like this, bro, you're probably doing too much, bro. A lot of the time, mixing is a lot simpler than people actually think, and then people overcomplicate it because they think they need to just butcher the shit out of their vocals to make it perfect. But like, a lot of the time, you don't really have to do that much. You could do like a simple EQ like this, and it could honestly sound fucking sick. Just try and cut back a little bit. Like, I know on this vocal I even EQ'd too much. It just doesn't sound too good, but I have a plugged ear, so I'm not really gonna worry about it. But yeah, these are the three things that you need to worry about. So on to the fourth thing, and the fourth and most important thing is balls. Share this video with a friend who doesn't. Why do I keep fucking voice crack? Now the fourth thing is gonna be share this video with a friend who does not know how to mix. Thanks for watching. Bye.